Welcome back. We have a new video to share with you. This video discusses how narcissists tend to be extremely driven by their personal needs. The extreme narcissist will do or take anything, even if it doesn't belong to them. Extremism can be defined as both excessive behavior and the advocacy of extreme methods or points of view. To rephrase, no matter how hard you try, narcissists will never stop caring only about themselves. Let me start by saying how much I appreciate you coming today. My channel would be a pipe dream if it weren't for your support. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this. And further, if you turn on the bell and subscribe to this channel, you will never miss an upload. Okay, let's keep going. If given the chance, narcissists would push themselves to their limitations and continue on until they succeed. If it meant obtaining the legendary Holy Grail, they wouldn't think twice about stomping on countless innocent people to do it. For that matter, narcissists need a lot of money, fame, and power. They won't give up as long as they have something to work toward. So when they're in the mood to love bomb their victim, they often go overboard. This is because they anticipate significant advantages from it. No one will participate if there is nothing in it for them. They just care about your affection and obedience as long as it helps them achieve their goals. The unfortunate reality is that once they achieve their goals, they become distant and uncaring. This is not limited to romantic relationships, but can occur in any context where a narcissist is present, such as the workplace, the family, or a social gathering. Narcissists' supposed closest relationships are often the target of their cruelty and manipulation. As long as you're useful to them, they'll be happy to see you and smile at you. But as soon as you're no longer necessary, they'll ignore you completely. The narcissist's drive is so intense that it can't be sustained. There can be a dramatic change in how they feel about you at any given moment, leaving you to wonder what went wrong. It's surprising how easily they can go between such extremes. They could be congratulating you now, but in a moment they could be criticizing you for no reason. Every day has its share of unnecessary drama, and it's rare that everything goes according to plan. Obviously, they may not be able to defend themselves or use love-bombing strategies to grab your attention if they are ill. Everything they appear concerned about here revolves around you, as if they were powerless without you. They would act helpless, as if they really needed you to rescue them. The trouble is, even when they're healthy, these people often overreact to trivial setbacks. They ignore you or back down when you try to express your feelings or get them to do what you desire. Narcissists aren't open to conversations because they become upset quickly and can't handle disappointment. If you expect anything from them, you have to account for their narrow-mindedness. But if it were they who needed you first, the situation would change. If they really need something from you, and they know you won't be available during regular business hours, they might call you at 3 a.m. if you don't respond to the narcissist's calls or texts. They will keep trying. Just a few minutes late, and you'll find yourself in the middle of yet more turmoil. There will be no good outcomes, and you may anticipate at the very least being ignored. If you want to get back together with them, you'll need to make up excuses and take full responsibility for everything that went wrong. You will be punished again if you do not conform to the narcissist's standards. It is my opinion that narcissists are not able to think logically. Everyone's lives are ruined, and you're given an impossible assignment to complete. What's important to them is keeping you where they can monitor your every move and exploit you for their own ends. They're quick to anger, so try to keep your cool around them. Narcissists desire to be treated with sympathy and empathy, even if that's not how they actually feel. The opposite is true. They demand submission from anyone who doesn't consider themselves a member of the royal family. Because of their dependence on the victim, those closest to a narcissist are the easiest targets for abuse and manipulation on the part of this personality disorder. Under no circumstances should you try to meet the narcissist's expectations. You shouldn't make things unpleasant for them by rejecting them. Doing so could cause more problems than it's worth. Moreover, narcissists frequently put on a mask to acquire what they desire. The possibility of revolutionary expansion is at risk. Narcissists frequently want change in others because they have difficulty accepting themselves. They put on an air of success when in fact they haven't done much. A person with a beating heart can never be content with their current situation. They value their image more than their connections with those closest to them. Narcissists are skilled scam artists because they use this tactic effectively. Even though their most devoted followers call them the Antichrist, the general public sees them as guardian angels. They'd go from completely ignoring you to suddenly caring a lot, then back to ignoring you again. After making you feel like you were the center of their universe, they toss you back into the muck. The narcissist has total control over how they'll feel. They are completely cognizant of the gravity of their actions. This makes it hard for narcissists to develop meaningful relationships with others. Your ability to unwind may be compromised by your fluctuating emotional state. Narcissists are extremely ambitious people who would stop at nothing to attain their goals and prove their superiority, including manipulating you and making you question your own sanity. What this person thinks and feels about the world and other people and how they relate to each other is difficult to put into words. They mistakenly believe that our entire purpose is to serve them. They think that's where we should focus our energy. They are selective in the company they keep and demanding of those they do interact with. To them, what they're doing to you is an inconvenience, or at the absolute least, a sacrifice. That which you have labored so diligently to get will be snatched away from you. Our hopes are far too high. Their anger makes the explanations all the more baffling. It is not an exaggeration to say that a narcissist wants to hurt or take advantage of other people. If you're worried about your safety, don't get too close to them. That concludes my remarks on the matter for the time being. That was hopefully helpful to you. Please share your opinions below. Additionally, if you enjoy our content, please subscribe to our channel and activate the bell button so that you are notified whenever we post new content. Please know how much I appreciate you listening to me and reading what I have to say. Thanks.